All right, Bitcoin Hoodie Guy coming back to you guys with another one. Today we're going to be talking about ordinals. They just went over 34 million. There's a lot of drama in the space. Before we get into that, do you think I look like my Bitcoin punk? I'll throw them up side by side. Okay, I don't always have to look like my Bitcoin punk, but I like my hoodie guy. So let's get into it. So ordinals are over 34 million. And so right now there was some ordinals that got minted and they didn't get the inscription number. And so now they were minted before some other ones, but they don't have an inscription number. Some people invested with the inscription number they bought. So if their inscription number changes or they go away, those investors will feel hurt. Now, personally, I minted some under 100,000. And then I minted some other ones in a couple hundred thousands, but I also invested in the Bitcoin Punks, which is the first individually inscribed collection of 10,000 byte for byte, perfect replication of the CryptoPunks. And so I think that has value. I think one thing is you can see Tim Draper, the Bitcoin bull, is talking about how he thinks everything's going to be on ordinals eventually. So I see two sides to the issue. One, you want to get it right if there's actually going to be this much built on ordinals. And two, it is providing value. You got extra fees going to the miners, which Bitcoin will need for the security of the network. And then third, I can see that you want to get it right, but you also want to protect people that already invested. And so right now, I don't know what the right answer is. There's people that are smarter than me. There's a lot of people developing in space. You got Magic Eden chiming in. They're the top marketplace right now. You have a lot of people, you have Ordinals Wallet and the Hero Wallet, which is now Leather. You got all these, the Ordinals.market. So you have a lot of different developers working in the space, and they're trying to come to an agreement. Someone said, hey, you just have two websites with different inscription numbers. This one goes off, adding the cursed ones. This one doesn't. You keep those inscription numbers. That's one way to do it. Basically, whatever got inscribed first, there is a timestamp of where it got put on the blockchain. And that's where I circle back to Tim Draper. If so many things are being put on, because at the end of the day, you might not like ordinals, but at the end of the day, it's information being stored on chain, on the Bitcoin blockchain, the most secure, largest blockchain there is right now. And so that's pretty valuable. So what other kind of use cases besides pictures and other applications for real world? I mean, in Tim Draper's mind, and I'm not saying he's right, but in Tim Draper's mind, real estate, everything. And that fits into some people's narrative that Bitcoin is going to have a lot of the $500 trillion assets put onto it. And some people think they could get up to 25 or 50 trillion eventually, long term, 2030, beyond. So I don't know. I'm invested in Bitcoin Punks, plus I minted some of my own ordinals under 100,000. For the Bitcoin Punks, I don't think it would move the needle that much if they added those cursed inscriptions. I'm not saying that's the right way, but I think it's all going to work out in the end, and I think there's some compromise. And hopefully the ordinal inscriptions and more information, gets put onto the Bitcoin blockchain, and it might increase the size of the Bitcoin blockchain, but as long as a regular person can keep a node, there'll probably be some technology that helps that, and you'll have use case for Bitcoin, and it's leading to a lot of development and a lot of excitement. So it's what I got. It's exciting. It's over 34 million. All right now, all the Bitcoin Punks are under 35,000 inscriptions. So basically, here pretty soon, in the next day or two, Bitcoin Punks are going to be in the top 10th of the top 1% of ordinal inscriptions. So I think it's pretty cool. I think it'll have value someday, but that's my opinion, not financial advice, and time will tell, my friends. So thanks for watching. Bitcoin Hoodie Guy out.